Welcome to the Testing for Normality in SAS tutorial. On this tutorial, you will learn how to test normality of residuals in a regression model. Now, in front of me, you can see that I already have in my editor the regression code set up already to give me the regression equation as well as give me a normal probability plot. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run this code in order to look at my normal probability plot. From this, I see that I have relatively straight line, which makes me think that maybe the residuals are normally distributed, not too far deviated. I'm going to close this now. There's my regression output, giving my parameter estimate coefficients, and as well as testing in R squared. What I'm going to use is the output statement. And in a previous tutorial, you can learn about the output statement. So I'm going to use output, out equals out demand. I'm going to put the residuals in the file and put a semicolon at the end. Now that's going to give me another data set that has the residuals in it. Once I have those, I can use proc univariate, take my new data set, the one out demand, and if I type normal up in the top and put a semicolon, this will give me a test for normality on it. I need to put the variable that I'm interested in, which is resid. Those are the residuals. And I'm going to put run. Now, what this will do is this will give me several tests for normality. I'll run this. All right, so here's my proc univariate output. It gives me all of the items that proc univariate normally does, as well as it gives me tests for normality. Tests for normality. And it gives 4 of them. It gives us Shapiro-Wilks, Kolmogorov-Smirnov, Kramer-von Mises, and Anderson-Darling. Now, when choosing one of these, I tell people, choose the one that is most used in your discipline. Some disciplines, Anderson-Darling is very used. Shapiro-Wilks might be used in a different discipline. Kolmogorov-Smirnov in yet another discipline. And the main thing to worry about is the p-value. Now notice that all of these p-values are large. Okay, so since they're large, that means our assumption of normality is valid, because the null hypothesis says that the residuals are normally distributed. This is testing to if the residuals are not normally distributed. Hence, we would not reject the null hypothesis. Hence, we would assume, or our assumption, that normal residuals would be valid. Okay, this has been the Testing for Normality and Regression Models tutorial. If you have any other questions, please ask or watch this tutorial again.